And let me repeat that. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 11th online meeting and the first Rotary Ants Day of the Rotary Club of Makati for Rotary Year 2020-2021. I am First Ann Pamansano and I will be your moderator for today. For your information, wives of RC Makati Rotarians are called Rotary Ants, which was that Rotary Ants' wives were called back in the day when Rotary was exclusive to men. While most Rotary clubs have shifted to the generic non-gender specific term spouse to refer to their better halves, we, moored in tradition as we are, prefer to stick to the old term Rotary Aunt. Today is Rotary Ants Day, our first for this year. Rotary Ants Day is a special day when we ants take charge of the day's program, planning it, deciding on appropriate guest speaker, giving out assignments among ourselves, such as invocator, guest speaker's introducer, fine master, and moderator. We fill in all the assignments except one, that of the president. He still calls the meeting to order and delivers his president's time and adjourns the meeting. Before I call on our president to officially call the meeting to order, allow me to remind you of some house rules. Please be advised that microphones of non-program participants will be muted to help keep the background noise in a minimum. May we request the visiting Rotarians and guests to please type in the comment box your name, your club or affiliation, or the RC Makati Rotarians who invited you to participate in this meeting, so we can properly acknowledge you later in the program. For our open forum, after the talk of the speaker, in case you want to ask questions, please use the raise hand button or simply notify us by typing in the comment box. Alternatively, you may want to type in your question and we will try to accommodate it during the question and answer portion. Lastly, please don't leave yet after the response of our president, as we will have our group photo op with our speaker. To officially start the meeting, may I call on my favorite president, Peter Manzano, to call the meeting to order.
Thank you, my favorite First Ann. And I will call this 12th regular meeting of the Rotary Club of Makati to order.
Thank you, President Peter. May I call on past First Ann Janet Zulueta, wife of the late past President Gigi, to deliver the invocation.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Almighty God, our Father, we thank and praise you for the gift of friendship built through the Rotary Club of Makati. Especially at this time of uncertainty, we recognize your divine plan for us, Rotary Ants, ladies who represent the Filipino woman. The challenge of resiliency, grit and perseverance, practicality and creativity, simplicity and stronger faith are highlighted in our homes, families, workplaces, and communities in this time of pandemic. May we find our life purposes in this season of massive destruction and a call for renewal with you as divine guide. We deeply remember Rotarians who have gone ahead and ask that you bless us all here present with generosity as we commit to work towards a tomorrow definitely different, one better for our children and grandchildren. We ask of this in your mercy, O Lord. Amen.
Amen.
In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen.
Thank you very much, First Ann Janet. May I request everyone to put their right hand on their chest for the Philippine National Anthem, to be followed by the RC Makati hymn.
We're the Rotary Club of Makati, and together we stand proud. We are leaders with integrity, always ready to serve humanity, always living by the four-way test, building goodwill and peace along the way. Giving hope to the world, we're the Rotary Club of Makati, prepared to aid our fellow men. As true Rotarians we live to lead. We believe in service above self, and this is why we succeed. We're the Rotary Club of Makati, and together we stand proud. We are leaders with integrity, always ready to serve humanity, always living by the four-way test, building goodwill and peace along the way, giving hope to the world. We're the Rotary Club of Makati, giving hope to the world. The Rotary Club of Makati.
For the four-way test, may I call on past First Anne Titang Montinola, wife of the late past District Governor Byrd, for the recitation. Titang, kindly unmute.
Unmute yourself. There you go.
The host.
Go ahead.
There. Better?
Better.
The four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. First,
Is it the truth?
first, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendships? Fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Thank you very much, Titang.
Welcome. You're welcome.
We would like to acknowledge now, we would like to recognize birthday and wedding anniversary celebrators. May I call on past First Anne Yvonne Kwan, wife of the late past District Governor Robert, to do the honor.
Thank you, First Anne. Pam, for this week, birthday celebrants are Nancy C. on October 7 and Marla Calieja on October 10. Happy birthday. For wedding anniversary, for this week, we have Butch and Fidel Medalla on October 7, June and Wilma Palafax on October 7, and Peter and Jenny Nang on October 8. Happy wedding anniversary. Thank you.
Happy birthday and happy wedding anniversary to you all. Thank you very much, past First Anne Yvonne Kwan.
Thank you.
We would like to acknowledge the visiting Rotarians and guests present today. Past District Governor Chacha Camacho. Good afternoon, District Governor Chacha Camacho. Thank you for attending today's Zoom meeting. Perfect Vision Presidents, Richard Medalla, RCBGC Central, Ruth Albabidi, RCE Club of Global City, Loreto Samaniego, RC Las Piñas Camino Real, Angeli Gurnamal, RC Makati Ayala Triangle, Edreline Garma, RC Makati Central, Cynthia Chosantos, RC Makati Cristo Rey, Christy Blandina, Aldave, RC Makati Northeast, Catherine Ronquillo, RC Makati Olympia, Marie Camina Polosco, RC Makati Pio del Pilar, let me repeat that. Fernan Mabanta, RC Makati Poblacion. GJD, RC Makati San Lorenzo. Danny Delfin, RC Parañaque St. Andrews. Thank you for attending today's meeting, Perfect Vision Presidents. For the guests, of course, my children, Sophia Zoe, Denise Petrin, and Mark Anthony Nico. And my mother-in-law, Mom Bernardita Manzano. And my niece, Erin Nicole Hernandez from Hawaii, always attending. Rock Makati, President Prame Cato, PE Mark Pete Banal, BS Doris and Somo, RC Makati San Antonio, Idoris, Nikki Hiladoga, RC Makati San Lorenzo, Kinibe Tagaro, Arthur Malata, Maria Luisa Romero, RCM PDP Brian Beato, Betty Centenio, Miani Espino, Saima Azaria, Maria Luisa Ora, and Bernie Ginto. Hello, good afternoon, and thank you for attending today's Zoom meeting. Before we proceed to our regular program, the club will be signing a MOA with the Philippine Institute for the Deaf for our Teaching the Deaf to Speak project. And later, we will be turning over the initial donation for the project.
Good afternoon, fellow Rotarians and guests. Today, would like to give you a background of our project. The Rotary Club of Makati has been supporting through scholarship the Philippine Institute for the Deaf. Being the chairman of the committee to teach the deaf to speak, I have now the privilege of eventually handing the check for the first semester of the Philippine Institute for the Deaf. For this project, we will be turning over an equivalent of the first semester tuition for 10 scholars of the Philippine Institute for the Deaf. We also have Evelyn Kataga here, the assistant principal, who will participate in the signing of our memorandum of agreement. And at the school, we have requested the scholars to say a few words. Ron, can you turn over?
I am April Gloria Carbonell, 8 years old, grade 2. I was born deaf, but because of you, I am an RCM, a scholar at PIT. I continue to learn to speak. This school year 2020 to 2021, I hope to be a nurse someday. Thank you very much. Goodbye. The, 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 is on the station, for the purpose of to have a profile of payment suara payment hotel sudah sudah 2021 oh to pay boleh cepat ayam tak ada and you and I oh you I and you yeah I
Ethan Rose H. Ibarra, 40 years old. I'm in grade 8. I was born deaf, but because of you, I am an RCM scholar at PID. I continue to learn to speak this school year 2020-2021. I hope to be the president of the Philippines someday.
Thank you, RTM. Thank you for all you've done. Thank you, RTM. Thank you for all you've done.
pastoral at the IT. I continue to help to speak this school in 2020 to 2021. I hope to be a valuable player someday.
I hope that 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 put up and that to our but to but out and
You can see, you can see and heard, some of them can speak quite well, but the younger people are still struggling. And these scholars are coming from poor family. So we have given them under Rotary Club uh, one half of the tuition required for the Philippine Institute for the Deaf. And in a few while, we should be signing the memorandum of agreement for this project. Can we show it now?
From the very beginning of our republic, Catholics have uplifted and enriched our nation beyond measure. Catholics like Charles Carroll helped secure American independence.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Saan yan? Dito yan, di ba? Hindi siya naka-green eh. Yan o. Ganun, ayaw.
Thank you very much, Past President Cesar Campos. Thank you very much, Ms. Evelyn Kataga, PID Assistant Director. Before we introduce our speaker, let's hear from our President for his update on the goings-on and the upcoming activities of the club.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, fellow Rotarians, our lovely aunts and guests. Of course, let me recognize my ever-supportive classmates, Perfect Vision Presidents, led by our Governor Chacha Camacho. Here's my report on things that we have been doing the past weeks and what we shall be doing the week ahead. First, last Thursday, we signed a memorandum of agreement and turned over a check for 170,000 to RC Parañaque Metro as our share for a new project, the Bike to Work bodies. Our contribution will be used to purchase the 55, marking our 55th anniversary, brand new bicycles and safety gear to low-income workers in Parañaque and neighboring communities. The project is not a dole-out affair and the bikes are not outright gifts. They are meant to support the beneficiaries who will use them to make a living. They will be requested to pay it forward by donating a certain amount for their earnings to projects that will benefit the community. Second, last Friday we held a memorial mass and tribute to our esteemed members, past President Puno Peña and Rotarian Dick Upton. I would like to thank the members who sent and delivered tributes and those who participated online. We will surely miss past President Puno and Dick, who were both regular fixtures in our meetings. Third, last Saturday, First Ann Pam and I went to the Rotary homes to sign a memorandum of agreement and hand over our share in the fight COVID-19 joint project with the Rotary Club of Parañaque St. Andrew, amounting to 120,000. Our contribution will be used in producing infographic video tailored for the better understanding of people in a marginalized area, presented in the vernacular and with visuals that are easily understandable even to children. Second, the purchase and distribution of COVID kits containing basic essentials in the fight and prevention of COVID, like face masks, face shield, soaps, alcohol, pocket alcohol, spray dispensers, home disinfectant, and so on. And number three, the provision of infographic posters placed in various strategic areas with the Parañaque Rotary Homes Part 1 and Part 3, containing lessons and tips on COVID prevention and further understanding of COVID infection and how it spreads. Fourth, on Saturday, October 10 at 9 o'clock in the morning, we shall be launching the first parish-based voters registration assistance activity at the San Ildefonso Church, located along Arnaiz Avenue in Makati. A short program will be held to mark the start of the parish-based partnership with PPCRB on voters registration, after which we shall be assisting registrants from the nearby barangays by providing them the voters registration forms, help them in filling out the forms, then bring them to the COMELEC office and back to the parish using motor vehicles plying alternately. So that's my report for this time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, President Peter. While waiting for our guest speaker, let's use this time for some committee announcements. Please feel free to announce any Rotary-related activities at this moment.
First Ann Pam.
Hi, PP Reggie. Good afternoon.
Yeah, I just like to invite everybody in the club to attend the town hall on education, sponsored by the district. It's going to be on October 13, no, on Tuesday, 3:30 in the afternoon. So a little after our meeting, our regular meeting, we're going to have the town hall on education. I will post the Zoom link into this. The topic for that day would be learning for secondary education. So this might be of interest, especially for the ANS, no, also. This might be of interest to you. I hope that you can attend the town hall meeting. I will be one of the moderators for that meeting. Thank you.
We will sure attend that. Thank you very much. Anyone else who would want to announce? Past President Cesar?
I would like to announce for the benefit of other scholars that the PID school started really earlier, sometime June 15, because they were fortunate that a group of teachers in Seattle, let's say a software program intended for disability students, and it's a combination of a online teaching and in so the school really has started as early as June, and now we are happy to note that they have had, or they have now, a better system in teaching the student. And we hope we can continue with the other. The present number of students is about 80 students. That's all for today.
Anyone else would like to make an announcement for any Rotary-related activities?
Yeah, I would like to make a pitch again on the in going to Montalban, no? That's now Rodriguez Rizal. As I relayed or shared to you last week, we have this joint project with the Rotary Club of Makati Southwest, with my classmate, Perfect Vision President Sherwin Torres. No? We went there and we were able to meet the Rapu. Rapu is the chief of the chiefs. No? That's what they call the. That's their president. That's their president. So we went there and they requested actually for solar panels for charging their cell phones and the tablets that we have given them. So we'll be going back there again this October, no? But we'll be needing some 4x4s because you will be crossing 3 rivers, no? So to my good friend Taba Samson, and of course Drex, no? Since I know you love doing these off-road travels, no? So let's go back again on latter part of October, no? And fortunately, James, our member, James, responded well to our request. If he could look for solar panels, no, for the charging of the tablets and the mobile phone that they have there. You know, the area is around 1,800 hectares, no, and there are around 2,000 dumagats, and it's called Dumagat Remontado because they were supposed to be the rebels during the time of the Spaniards. So hopefully a lot of our members will be able to join us, and maybe some of our classmates can also join us for that activity. Thank you very much.
Okay, I'd like to greet our aunts who are here present today in this meeting. Marilu Alejandro, past first aunt Marilu Alejandro, hi. And of course, past first aunt Tessie Amparo. I just bumped into Tessie. Hi.
Hello.
Tessie Asioche. Tess Asioche. Hi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Cecil Dairit. Past first aunt Cecil Dairit. Good afternoon.
Open it when I said hello.
Of course, future first aunt Grace Ang, who will be giving us the introduction later. Past first aunt Yvonne Juan. Past first aunt Lou Lim Hoco. Good afternoon. Of course, past first aunt Titang Montinola. Past first aunt Menchu Pascual. Pina Rojas. Aunt Pina Rojas.
Good afternoon.
Of course, hi. Past first aunt Janet Zulueta. And of course, I would say past first aunt also because she's the mother of our beloved past district governor, Peps Bengzon. Nelly Bengzon. Hello, good afternoon. So, introduction. Any other announcement?
Mr. President, this is PDG Peps Bengzon. I'd like to thank you and the board for releasing the amount of 164,000 to donate to the Ateneo community for the support of about 25 healthcare workers from the Carino Memorial Hospital across the Katipunan. for about 1 month support of accommodation and food. Thank you very much, President and Board.
Thank you, PDG Peps. I just want to give you also an update on our voters registration project. As I announced last week, we signed with around 52 other clubs in our district, and their support is overwhelming. We will be having our launch. We will be launching the program actually this Saturday, and we'll start with a very short program in the morning after the mass. Of course, the two barangays have already been coordinated with, care of Dr. Arwin, and they will be there on Saturday. Hopefully, this will just be the start, and hopefully we'll be able to replicate this in all other parishes because PPCRB is our partner here. And as I said, we'll be assisting the registrants to go to COMELEC. Of course, there are health protocols that they will have to follow, and we'll also be doing this with all the other parishes who will be participating. The goal actually here is to again tap on the targeted 10 million young voters. That includes the 7 million voters who did not register last 2019, and an additional 3 million for those who are eligible to vote. Those who will be 18 years old by May 2022. So it includes also our 16-year-old youth, up to those who are already probably around 20 now, 20 or 21 years old now. So that's the target again is 10 million. We have already contacted someone who will be making our website so that we could already post the videos that we need, and we have already tapped on members in our district to come up with materials, with campaign materials to drum up attention or interest in voters registration. The idea, of course, is to involve the other districts. It's not only the Rotary clubs in our district, but the whole, the entire, or the whole 10 districts in the country. So that it will really become a youth movement, a national youth movement. There are already lined up activities. As I said, I think I mentioned that before. We have mini concerts that will be organized. And then, of course, by August, we'll try to come up with a motorcade, just to make sure that all the targeted youth voters will be able to really register and vote. 10 million is a lot. Just to give you an idea, 10 million is practically the entire voting population of Metro Manila, and including Region 2. So that's big, That's 10 million. That number is very big. So again, that's why we are trying to tap on all the other Rotary clubs to join us, and hopefully again we'll make it a national campaign, where the other districts and the other Rotary clubs in the Philippines will join us. Thank you.
Okay, anyone else who would like to make an announcement? In the club, we'll be coming up with our 55th commemorative book. So the 5 past Anns, including me, as from 2015 to 2020, we will be 2016. I mean to 2020. We will be organizing the different photos and achievements of our presidents and incorporate it in the book for this 55th commemorative book. So if you want your photos to be included, please join us for the photo op at the end of this meeting so that we can include it, because the face of the book will be made up of all these Zoom meeting photos.
First on Pam, can I just
Yes.
make an announcement? This is not Rotary, but in a way related to Rotary.
Okay.
Tomorrow is the second RF1 Memorial Lecture. So this is in memory of Robert. It will be at the St. Luke's College of Medicine. The guest speaker is Francis Kung. And we had it last year, but this year because of the pandemic, so it will be via Zoom. I'll send the link also to our Rotary group, so that and for the Rotarian to run, so that they can whoever can listen to the lecture, they can do so, with the link. It is from 9 to 11 a.m. tomorrow, October 7th. Thank you. Thank you, First Anne.
Okay, thank you very much, Past First Anne Yvonne Juan, for that announcement.
First and Pam.
Thank you.
Anyone else?
Oh, first and Pam, I would like to ask for a favor.
Hello, good afternoon.
Somebody's
Yes.
First and Pam.
Yes.
I would like to ask for a favor from our president, Peter. Could he please update us on the project of the stepping stone? Thank you. In terms of how many students there are, what is the size of the faculty, what is the extent of the level of education that we offer? Thank you, because this is a project very near and dear to a lot of the Rotarians. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much for that question, Past First and Janet. We will look for a Rotarian who can give us an update on stepping stone. Ron is going to call on somebody.
Thank you. Appreciate.
Rotarian Louis Asioche. President-elect Louis Asioche, can you give us an update on stepping stone? President-elect Louis, kindly put on your mic. He has to log in and log off and log in again.
Sino pwede? Nandiyan ba sa Rodrigo? Si nandiyan ba si Eric Samparo? Oh, pwede.
Okay. President-elect Louis Asioche, can you give us an update on stepping stone? Past President Felix Amparo. We'll give you the floor now.
Okay, on Stepping Stone, we're in the process of trying to arrange for a meeting with the sisters who own the property that we're sitting, and hopefully we'll get the lease on the property renewed, and the difficulties we're having settled within the next few weeks. So we're keeping our fingers crossed. We're trying to arrange for a meeting. We'll get it. to get it resolved. Thank you.
For San Pam, can I make another
Yes,
can
please.
I have another announcement?
Yes, please. Past President Reggie.
All right. Yeah, I'd also like to announce, no, that there will be a district public image seminar with speakers, past District Governor Ray Castillo, past President Mate Espina, and multi-awarded photojournalist June Sepe. This is going to be on Saturday, October 17, from 9 in the morning to 12 noon. Again, we will indicate the Zoom details, no, in our Viber groups. So for our committee on public image, we may want to attend this seminar. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Past President Reggie. Anyone else who would like to make an announcement? President-elect Louis Aseoche. I hope your audio is already working. President-elect Louis. Oh. President Louis just messaged us that his audio seems not to be working. So anyone else who would like to make an announcement while we are waiting for our guest speaker for today? Okay. We would like to call on Julie Esguerra from the Philippine Institute of the Deaf to say a few words about the project. Kindly unmute.
Sorry. Okay. There you go. Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to thank, in behalf of all the Rotary Club of Makati's scholars, we would like to thank the Rotary Club of Makati for the more than 2 decades of support already for these children. Thank you so much. And as reported by past President Cesar Campos, we have started the school year since June 15, and we finished the first quarter and are now going on with the second quarter. And we were lucky to have a partner from Seattle, Washington, USA, also a nonprofit group who gave us a platform, the Microsoft Teams, so we can use that in our classes, and the children are enjoying their classes. But the hard part of it was for me to redesign the instructional tools. It's so hard to give speech therapy online because you cannot touch the child, wherein the child must touch the vibration of the voice. So I came up with a highly visualized instructional system so that the child can see the vibrations and all the lip and tongue movements that he needs to be aware of and he needs to imitate. So since June 15, I'm very happy that the children and the parents are happy with our online programs. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We are still waiting for our speaker for today. So if anyone else would like to make any announcement, you can do that now. Rotarian Tony Lopez.
I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can I be heard?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. In the last board meeting, a couple of things were taken up. In particular, my proposal for increase in attendance and also recruitment. For the increase in attendance, we have as our first program, we will reach out to those members who have the least attendance, and many of whom, some of whom are past presidents, and we will include in our future meetings a past president's time, highlighting the achievements of that past president, and hoping that we can get these past presidents involved again on a more with a more sustained attendance, and whatever is disclosed during that past president's time will be printed in our Kaunlaran newsletter. And in the case of recruitment, we've also we're going to initiate a calibrated recruitment program aiming to increase the membership with a decrease in their age. So we're aiming for new members that would be 50 years and below, providing our current members with a guide or a código on how they can actually go about the recruitment. There will also be a special networking session for our prospective new member, highlighting the camaraderie and fellowship that the Rotary Club of Makati is known for. And finally, we're also going to reach out to our brother clubs, and we've noticed a number of them already participate in our club meetings, and we hope to attract more of them to join and be part of it. Although the president warned me that we have a maximum of 300 participants in every meeting, I think the club is prepared to make the investment for a enhanced Zoom arrangement. Okay, and we will aim also for of joint meetings or co-host meetings with particularly larger clubs, brother clubs such as Cebu and Davao. So far, that's an update on my side, Mr. President.
Thank you very much for that announcement. I would like to say hi, good afternoon, and thank you for listening in. Past First Ann Terry Tambunting, wife of past President Sani Tambunting. Thank you for listening. And now we would like to hear announcement from Rotarian Rick Gindap.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. As you are probably aware, we recently we're trying to put together a communications campaign to encourage the young people to register and vote. It's not going to be a partisan kind of communications. This is in partnership between Rotary Club and our consultancy Design for Tomorrow. So technically, I shared the link to Ron privately. I don't know if he can play it, but we did something similar to encourage the young people to be social entrepreneurs in the past. And as you can see here, we reappropriated the manifesto, and it will be the foundation of the new campaign. We rewrote the copy, and we would like to, we would probably encourage all the Rotaract members and all Rotarians nationwide to sort of suggest names of young people to encourage other young people to register and vote, and the script is retooled to be multi dialects, and then we can have the translation in English. And if Ron can play a little bit, we'll have an idea on how it's going to be executed. This is going to be recorded nationwide through Zoom and put together as a single video. This is a sample of what we did in the past.
It's time. I'm a young Filipino and I am now making a stand. A stand for my God, my country, my people. A stand against poverty.
I will end the #1 poverty of all in our country.
Poverty of the mind and heart.
I will replace my colonial mentality
With a proudly Filipino bayanihan mentality.
God did not make a mistake in creating me Filipino. I am honoring God's plan for me as a Filipino by loving my country.
I am joining the fight to end poverty, not just in words, but more so in action.
I will not stand by idly as millions of my fellow Filipinos go hungry while I pursue my dreams and build my riches.
I will take on the dream of those who have lost their capacity to dream.
I dream of a prosperous, slum-free Philippines.
A people who will not merely be consumers, but also producers.
I dream of Filipino brands which will be globally recognizable.
Filipino brands that do not leave the poor behind. I will produce such a brand.
Through entrepreneurship, I will make this dream come true. Not just ordinary entrepreneurship, but inclusive entrepreneurship.
Living in a country so rich in natural resources.
And being among gifted people.
No reason exists why I should fail.
I will be my brother's keeper. I will help the poor become poor. I will make the poor a dignified partner in my business.
I will end poverty by creating wealth, not just for me and my family, but also for the poor, because the poor is my family.
I will use my time to make productive the time of the poor.
I will use my talent to help the poor uncover theirs. I will use my treasure to invest in the poor.
And together, we will build a worthy treasury for all.
I will be the next economy. Come, join me.
So we will reappropriate the manifesto to be relevant to the realities of the times. We will rewrite it to be more relevant to the idea of young people using their voice and using this platform with Rotary to encourage more people to register and exercise their constitutional right and somehow influence the direction of our local politics as well. So that's an update. So far, the script has been rewritten to fit the need for registration and voting. And then once this is done, I would like to encourage everyone to nominate young people from everywhere. We want to be inclusive from Apari to Tawi-Tawi. We would like representatives speaking in their dialect, and this will be done into a video that we can put and share in social media as well. And of course, as part of the public image team of Rotary, President Peter has encouraged me to oversee this project with your participation and support. And we hope that we can, we also hope for your support and participation in this initiative. Thank you.
Fantastic job. Keep it up and let's go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Rotarian Rick Indap, and good luck
Good
on the
luck,
project.
Rick.
Our power. And now we would like to show you a video of our Rotary Dorm project in La Libertad, Negros. Ron?
Malamig ang panahon pero natutuwa kami dahil mainit po ang pagtanggap ninyo sa amin. Malayo man itong lugar na to, malapit po kayo sa puso namin. At hindi kami papatinag sa coronavirus. Hindi kami natakot. Mahigit sa lahat, gusto ko kayong pasalamatan, kayong mga estudyante, lalo na mga magulang na nandito kayo. Nabigyan nyo kaming oportunidad na makatulong ng konti. May magawa kami. Yun lang naman ang hangarin ng Rotary, no? Na makatulong sa pagprogreso ng ating bayan. At all of us know, nag-uumpisa yan sa tamang edukasyon ng ating mga kabataan. pasalamatan natin yung Rotary Club of Makati dahil tinugunan nila yung hamon na makatulong sa mga lugar ng katulad ng Libertad at Pakuan National High School para makapagbigay ng tulong. At yung patunay nga, yung pagtatayo ng ating dormitory na itong mga lugar na ito ang gusto nating tulungan at ang hindi natin makakalimutan. Na yung isang pinakamabisang paraan para mapakita natin yung ating pagpapasalamat ay yung pagpapahusay at pagpapabuti ninyo sa inyong gagawin sa inyong pag-aaral. Yun ang pinakamabisa at pinakamagandang paraan para kayo ay makapagpasalamat.
Okay, actually, what was shown to you earlier is the second dorm project that we already did, no, that our club has already did. The first one was in Sumilaw, no? And for this Rotary year, we plan to have one more, but it's already here in Luzon. No, so that will be our third dorm project. No? We are working here with the Office of the Vice President. So hopefully we'll be able to start already one in Luzon. So we could already go and visit the site. No? We'll be showing to you also the videos of the our outreach programs in that we did in Rodriguez Rizal. Do you have it already, Ron? Go ahead. Okay, so that was our outreach project in Rodriguez Rizal, formerly known as Montalban. What follows is our outreach in Rotary Homes. Ron?
Hello. Hello. Yes. How's this? Oh, Bali, yeah. Buti naman, ka.
Si ano kaya? Si...
Sure, sure. GGNA, oh. Oh, bakit? Ano mapapag...
Anyone else who would like to make an announcement?
Not as much, no? Kasi marami pa silang binibenta. They're still selling.
Past President Reggie Nolido.
I'll have to check with RCM.
Mr. President, this is Drex.
Rotarian Drex Lagi.
Hi. Oh, wait, hang on. I'm trying to start my video. But anyway, question lang. So Miss Angel Locsin is a lady that we have seen is very active without external prompting in doing charitable work and you know, and all of that. And parang napapansin ko most of the time it's the people who are taking photos of her and posting it on media that goes viral. It's not from her own, but from others. So given her own initiative, what do you think? Should she come back online later? Can we, as Rotary Club, do with her to further the cause of humanity? Just an idea.
Rotarian Drex, can you repeat that, please?
So basically, based on social media and news clippings that I've been getting before this meeting, I've seen that Miss Angel Locsin has been very proactive in doing charitable work and other stuff without and all of these photos and news that went viral are based from bystanders, not from her photos of her, you know, selfies. So I'm thinking maybe when she comes online later, can we ask her questions on how Rotary can work with her to further the cause of humanity? Because we have resources, we have manpower, we have the secretariat, we can organize, and she can be a great figurehead. Do you think we could do that with her?
Hi, Drex. Yeah, of course. That's the one of the plans that we have. Will be trying to work with the group of Miss Angel Locsin. Actually, she has been doing this. In fact, I advised her to come up with a foundation so that our foundation should be working with her foundation. But actually, she doesn't like to have her own foundation, and just her idea is actually to just tap on individual donors, and using her own money, she will just do her humanitarian work. No? I myself, no, have been contributing to her in the past. No? I've been working with her fiance, Neil Arce. So I've been working with her. But as I said, it's good if our club could also course some of our funds to her humanitarian projects. No? In fact, we'll even try to make her as our ambassador, no, in our campaign for voters registration. Ms. Locsin has 18 million followers on Facebook, and around 12.4 million followers on Twitter and around 8.1 million on Instagram. So you could see that she's really an influencer. So of course we'll try to tap her services, and hopefully, she'll volunteer even to work with us on not just on voters registration, but as I said, to work with her also in our humanitarian projects as a club. That's the idea. So again, of course, we'll ask her that later on. She's just, she's already, I think, online. So I'll just check on her. But thank you for the suggestion.
One more thing. You said that she'll be our ambassador. With tongue firmly in cheek, would if she decides to ask if she could join our club, can we finally open up to lady members? Will she be the tipping point?
That's what our
later. We can discuss offline.
Invite people who are close to her, whom we could work with. No, I already have someone in mind in her group that we could invite. No, so she could always be around to help us also in our activities. No?
Most excellent, Mr. President. Sige.
Yes,
I hope Ms. Angel Locsin is online now. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Rotarian Drex Ledley. I've been receiving messages here on how our year's t-shirt is very nice. If you're interested, Rotarians and Hands, please contact Ron for your shirts. It's readily available here at the club. Also, I would like to read some messages from Rennie Andrews, Membership Chair. Hello, I would like to commend the membership committee in its effort to increase engagement of the members increasing attendance in the club's meeting. I specifically noted the idea of having a past president time during the meetings to engage the past presidents to reconnect to the members. So that's the message from Rennie Andrews, District Chair for Membership. Also, there's a message here from past First Anne Cecil David Dairit. Good job, Rick Gindap. Nice to see the video. Be the next G-Economics by G-Economics adapted to encourage the young to vote. G-Economics is an NGO, a group of us founded and which she headed, will for 8 years before I quit to become First Anne. Why would you be quitting First Anne? We'll await the new video. You're the best person for the job, Rick. So that's the message from Cecil David. Anyone else who would like to make any announcement while we're waiting for our speaker for today?
Okay, I have one more. This is a special announcement on the district. No? It's a district activity. This is the End Polio Day. That will be on October 24. And we'll be having this. We'll be doing this program at 4 p.m. on October 24. No, there are already T-shirts available, so we'll be hopefully some of our members can tell us who can join us, so we could already order the T-shirts that we'll be needing for the End Polio activity on October 24 at 4 p.m. All right, thank you.
We would like to ask our Rotaractors to make any announcement. Rotaract Mark, Philip Banal, or President Kato. Do you have any announcement to make for your club?
Hello? Hello? Hello po? Naririnig po ako? Hello po? Hello?
Go ahead, we can hear you.
Sorry. Thank you. So, this is Prem Kato po from Rotary Club of Makati, and I'm the president. So, as of now, I just can share my video po because um, I'm still at work. But yeah, I just wanted to share to our lovely Rotarians that just this last weekend, we've actually sent or we've successfully provided or delivered our Project Hope to the students in Paniki, Tarlac. We've come up with 100 reams of bond papers po, and the students were so happy because um, they were able to print out the modules po, and it was on time daw po. So we would like to also thank our Rotarians because yung MRCFI po kasi yung naging delivery po ng mga bond papers, and that's where we print out din po yung mga need po namin for the project. And also, just wanted to let you know din po that last weekend po, our past president, Mark Hilcato, was crowned po as the Mr. Rotaractor. Event po siya ng MDIO, and we are so proud po na one from our club po yung nagwagi. And we are actually looking forward po to get speakers po sana sa aming mga Rotarians because we are planning to have better speaker po on November. And we are actually looking for entrepreneurs po sana to speak po sa aming project. Magagawa na lang po kami ng letter po to be sent po sa inyo, Press Peter po, para po mag-ask po ng speakers po na pwede pong mag-talk po sa aming project. Yeah. And all of the other activities po is also posted po sa aming FB page. So ayun po, if you have time po, ayun, go lang po na pwede po kayo mag-visit po sa Rotary Club of Makati po. And yep.
Thank you very much, ROC Makati President Prame Kato. Thank you very much for your announcement. We would like to call PVP Ricky Trinidad to invite our members to attend next week's joint meeting. PVP Ricky. I think he logged off momentarily. Anyone who would like to make an announcement? Of Chacha, District Governor Chacha Camacho, maybe you would like to make an announcement or a few words.
Me, I have a third announcement.
We can always count on you, past President Reggie.
Yeah, I just want to inform everyone that did you know that our Rotaractor, Mr. MG Kato, actually won the first ever Mr. Pilipinas Rotaractor People of Action 2020. So we should be proud of the fact that our Rotaractor MG was found to be Mr. Pilipinas Rotaractor. So congratulations to him. Prem, pakisabi sa kapatid mo, congratulations.
Okay, thank you very much, past President Reggie. We're just waiting for a few more moments before our speaker will be ready. Any last announcement? If you are interested in getting your Rotary shirt for the year, please contact Ron.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I think our speaker for today is already in. Okay, thank you very much for all your announcements for today. Now, may I call on the beauty and the brains and future first Anne of the club, Anne Grace Ang, wife of Rotarian Felix Ang, to introduce our guest speaker. Grace?
Yeah, hi. Good afternoon, Rotarians and fellow aunts and guests. It is my honor to do the introduction for our guest speaker for today. You have to be living under a rock to not know Angel Locsin. Her name has rung loud and clear in the world of entertainment for 2 decades, carving a name that has become deeply etched in the history of film and television. Her filmography is rich and impressive, straddling a wide range of genres in film and TV: drama, action adventure, fantasy, horror, romantic comedy, and crime, and given her social leanings, which is LGBT. She has proven her mettle in acting with an International Emmy Award nomination for the TV series Lobo and for the film critical acclaim for In the Name of Love and One More Try. Both films earning for her the Star Award for Movies for Movie Actress of the Year and the Box Office Entertainment Award for Film Actress of the Year. Her stellar performance in One More Try won her the coveted Best Actress Award from 2 organizations, FAMAS and Film Academy of the Philippines. The same film won for her Movie Actress of the Year Award from Star Awards for the 2nd year in a row. In 2016, she was awarded by both mainstream and indie film enthusiasts with a Lifetime Achievement Award from Star Cinema and Actress ng Dekada Award from Indie Awards. Remarkable as her film and TV career has been, her achievements in yet another film, far removed from the industry she has made a name in, are beyond impressive. We'd call it corporate social responsibility, CSR for short. Except she's not a corporation. She's a woman with a heart, a big heart that beats for parents to whom putting food on the table is a constant challenge. People who have no one to turn to and nowhere to go, not even a place to sleep. Students who can ill afford the high cost of education. Indigenous people who are forced out of their lands. Women and children who suffer abuse. She has since enriched her portfolio with works from distinction in film and TV, from Darna to Mulawin, Manu po to Let the Love Begin, I Will Always Love You to The Promise, My Amnesia Girl to The Third Party. You name it, she's done it. She has made philanthropy her personal calling. Her work in this field earned her in 2019 international recognition as one of Forbes magazine's Asian Heroes of Philanthropy. Forbes credits her with donating as much as 15 million pesos to various causes, educational scholarships, support of the economic and political rights of cultural minorities, and putting an end to violence against women and children. When COVID struck early this year, she took it upon herself to raise funds for badly needed medical equipment. She teamed up with friends and colleagues to raise some 11 million pesos to put up specialized tents for COVID patients in 135 hospitals and to raise funds for COVID-19 test kits. She also helped provide and distribute personal protective equipment, PPE, and medical supplies to medical frontliners in Metro Manila and nearby provinces. And as expected, she was at the forefront of the public outcry against the non-renewal of the franchise of When a parent chooses a name for a baby, it is always with the thought of coming up with a memorable one connected, for instance, to historical figure or a person of distinction, or a persona of character who, one hopes will in time lend its traits to the newborn. As it happened, her father, Angel, must have been present. A look at his baby girl must have told him she would grow up with all the qualities of that beautiful creature of God, minus the wings, of course, and named her Angelica, Angel for short. Her father didn't know it, but boy, does he know it now. He couldn't have chosen a better name. On that point, he was spot on. Rotarians, fellow aunts, esteemed guests, please welcome the beautiful and multi-awarded Miss Angel Locsin.
Wow, maraming salamat po, Miss Grace Ann, sa napakagandang pag-welcome naman po sa akin. Well, sa mga iginagalang na miyembro po, aunts and esteemed guests of the Rotary Club of Makati. Una sa lahat po ng mga nandito ngayon, maraming salamat sa pag-imbita po sa akin at magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Salamat po sa pag-anyaya sa akin para magsalita po ngayon. To be honest, hindi po talaga ako umuo sa mga ganito. Hindi lang po dahil nakaka-nervyos pong magsalita bilang sarili ko. Madalas po, mas madaling magsalita bilang isang tauhan sa pelikula o serye. Kundi dahil hindi ko rin po makita yung sarili ko bilang dapat pakinggan ng mas nakakatanda po sa akin o kahit naman mas nakakabata po sa akin pero mahuhusay po sa kanilang mga larangan. Ano kaya ang pwede kong sabihin na worth your while o kapupulutan ninyo? Madalas dahil siguro celebrity, we are invited to grace the occasion. May mga added value yata kasi kapag umattend ang isang celebrity, diba, parang I don't mind. Maswerte nga kami mga artista na gano'n ang pananaw po sa amin. Pero kapag magsalita o maging speaker, bihira sa amin ang pumapayag kapag nahihingan kami. Pumayag po ako dito dahil hindi ko po matanggihan si Attorney Peter Manzano. Unang-una sa lahat dahil matalik po siyang kaibigan ni Neil at lagi po siyang tumutulong sa lahat po ng mga outreach programs po namin kaya hindi ko po talaga siya matanggihan. Parang ito na rin po yung pasasalamat ko sa kanya sa lahat po ng mga pagsuporta niya. Ano kaya ang pwede kong maisabi at gusto ko rin pong mapag-unlakan ng mga taong matulungin din po dito, mga nanonood po at mga kasama po natin ngayon. At sana wag din po kayong magsawang sumuporta at tumulong din sa kapwa. So, kaya ito po ako ngayon sa unang pagkakataon. Siguro sa buong buhay ko po magsasalita ako bilang sarili ko tungkol sa isang paksa na ngayon ko rin ho pag-iisipan na mabuti at pakikinggan ako ng mga respetadong tao. Sabay, nanliliit po ako at tumataba ang puso ko. Kayo na ho ang magpasensya kung makitaan niyo po ng pagkukulang ang sasabihin ko. Ang binigay po sa akin na pag-usapan ay ang role of artist in social change. Ano nga ba? What is the role of artist in social change? Bago po ang lahat, itatanggi ko ang sasabihin ko ngayon na tanging tama. Dahil maraming tamang pananaw, dahil maraming klase po ng artists. Meron po tayong performing artist, tulad ko po, may visual artists, may mga culinary artists, may martial artists, may mga iba pang klaseng uri ng writers din po. At lahat po sila may papel na ginagampanan sa social change. At meron po tayong sarili-sariling pananaw. Kahit ituon po sa pagiging aktor po, hindi ko rin po ang kinakatawan ko ang lahat ng mga aktor dito. Ito lang pong sasabihin ko, ituring niyo lang po na parang palagay sa isa sa mga artistang kakilala nyo na bilang si Angel Locsin na maaari niyong tanggapin o tanggihan po ang opinion ko. Para sa akin, the role of artists in social change. Ano nga ba ang papel naming mga aktor sa pagbabago ng lipunan? Noong pinag-iisipan ko po ito, parang natauhan akong kaming mga artista, kahit hindi pa namin pinag-iisipan ng mga papel namin sa lipunan, nakakabago na kami ng lipunan nang hindi namin sinasadya. Lahat ng mga sikat o kahit nung medyo hindi sikat, maidinudulot po na reaksyon sa lipunan. Ginagaya po sila, pinipintasan sila, basta ang laki ng ripple effect ng kahit anong gawin namin sa ayaw man po namin o hindi. Some artists, actors particularly, automatically and without seeking it are already agents of social change. At saka very significant ang naidudulot naming reaction. Often, even more significant than those of the officials of the government. Don't get me wrong po, hindi po ako nagyayabang, sinasabi ko lang po. At sabi ko nga po, na tauhan lang kaming ganun pala. Hindi namin hinihingi o pinagtatrabahuhan. Pansin na pansin kami ng mga tao, and I think that's both power and responsibility. Pero masaya yung power. Pero nakakaduwag at nakakalula po yung responsibility. Bakit nakakalula? Ang pagiging issue kasi ngayon, kailangan po seryosohin din ng artist yung role, yung responsibility. Hindi lang po yung power. Kailangan naming ayusin yung sarili namin. Kasali yun sa pag-iartista. Kung hindi mo kaya, huwag kang mag-artista. Diba? O kaya itago mo, huwag mong ipalandakan yung mga tungkol sa'yo na medyo hindi nakaka-proud, medyo nakakahiya. Marami ang nanonood ho kasi, maraming nakatingin sa'yo, kahit ang galing-galing mo pang umarte, ikaw na yung best actress, makasisira ka sa lipunan ito kung hindi mo aayusin yung sarili mo. Sa madaling salita po, ang role of artists in social change is to mind how they are. Because people are looking closely. People are paying attention to us, waiting for the next cue from us, kung anong uso, anong tamang paraan ng pagsagot at pagsasalita, kung anong laman ng bag namin, kung anong pahahalagaan natin, kung anong ipaglalaban natin, kung anong ituturing namin kahihiyan, o anong mga iiwasan natin. Lahat ho. Marami ang nakatingin sa amin at nag-aabang. Marami ang followers, mga nagmamahal na followers, at pati mga nag-aaway na followers. Pero followers pa rin naman po. Ang dami-dami ho. Nakakatuwang magkaroon ng followers, ng influence, ng fans, pero nakakaduwag din ng responsibilidad. Kailangan po namin ayusin yung mga sarili namin. Sa madaling salita, the role of artists in social change is to be models, both for the young and old, but especially to the young. The role of being the model for people is something we never asked for. Never, but it comes with the territory. Suddenly, naka-spotlight talaga kami sa bawat naming gawin at sabihin. Mahirap siya. Normally, mapapatawad mo ang mga pagkakamali, pero kapag model ka, mas malaki kasi ang epekto at saklaw ng pagkakamali mo. Alam ko po ito, kaya nagpapakabait po ako sa abot ng aking makakaya. But once ikwento ko lang po sa inyo, may isang incident po, I accidentally broke the social distancing protocol during the ABS-CBN shutdown. I was very passionate in attending that rally and in joining my workmates. But somehow, yung social distancing na ipinapatupad noon sa rally, medyo hindi nasunod sa ilang mga sandali nung event na yun, na naroon po ako. Buti na lang, walang sino man nag-positive sa mga naroon. But sa totoo lang po, I was so guilty for that. I was so guilty for that short moment of breaking the protocol. So the next day, I decided to call a contact from the PNP. I wanted to surrender. Seriously, seryoso po. Naisip ko that time yung Piston 5 at iba pang mga nakadetain noon for breaking the protocol. So, I feel I had to set an example. Kung nagkamali po ako, that's the least I can do. I was taking full responsibility. Kumbaga walang VIP. Iniisip ko yung klase ng tao na gusto kong palaganapin sa bayang ito, sa mundong ito, at yun ho ang paiiralin kong pagkatao. I was ready to face the consequence. In the long run, kahit may dusa, may malaking ginhawa ang maidudulot ko sa mundo dahil pakiramdam ko po may gagaya at matututo sa ginawa ko. Kaya lang po, I was told na technically walang nalabag na batas bilang sumakto nakakatapos lang po kasi yung bayanihan law. Kaya wala raw sense na at makakagulo lang ako kapag ipipilit ko pong ma-penalize ako. So, yun po yung nangyari nun. Pero kung sa totoo lang po, kung mauulit yung pagkakataon, sasamahan ko pa rin po yung mga katrabaho sa ABS-CBN. Ilalaban ko pa rin po ang kabuhayan at pagkakataong ayusin ang mga dapat ayusin para sa mga benepisyo ng mga empleyado at kapwa-artista ko po. Taas na po yun. Wala pong pagsisisi. At kung meron pong gagaya sa hakbang kong yun, of course matutuwa po ako. Pero sa kabilang dako, meron po akong personal guilt na meron po akong nalabag. Baka gayahin ng iba, baka isipin ng iba na tama dahil ginawa ko, kahit na nalagay ka sa posisyon na wala kang choice kundi gawin yun. Wala man nag-positive sa rally na yun, thank God, pero habang buhay ko po dadalhin sa puso ko na may nagawa akong maling hakbang kahit para sa tamang hangarin. Nag-apologize po ako sa ginawa ko. Kailangan ko po mag-apologize sa ginawa ko. At simula po yun, isa po siyang wake-up call sa akin. Naging mas maingat po ako para hindi maulit at gayahin ng mga tao habang nasa pandemya. Responsibilidad po ng artist na busisiin ang lahat ng kilos niya. Kahit yung mga mabubuting hangarin niya. Kasi baka magkaroon ng detalyeng mali eh. Pati yun, kailangan busisiin po namin. Walang paupamanhin. Walang space para mag-sorry. Kasi tingin sa'yo ng tao, modelo ka eh. All of a sudden, parang hindi na uubra yung paumanhin na pasensya na, tao lang. Di ba ganun ang sinasabi ng iba? Ang dapat mong ngayong isabuhay, kami mga artista, ganitong maging tao. Diba? Meaning ko po, pressure, saka mahirap po talaga siya kasi wala naman po talagang perpekto. Pero, kung tutusin, pwede naman po akong tumigil sa pagiging artista kung hindi ko na po kaya. Pero kung mananatili po akong artista, kailangan kong pagsikapan kahit mahirap na isabuhay ang pagiging huwaran, pagiging modelo, ang pagsasabuhay at pagbibigay ng halimbawa na ganito dapat ang lahat ng tao. Pero mahirap minsan pag-isipan yun eh. Marami kang titimbangin, marami kang isasaalang-alang, marami kang babaguhin sa sarili mo, marami kang dapat hindi mo dati ginagawa. Marami kang dapat gawain na hindi mo dapat dati ginagawa. You now have to stand for the truth, for the good, for justice. Once I read a comment on Miss Sharon Cuneta's Instagram post. I don't know kung naging familiar kayo doon kasi medyo nag-viral pala siya. Parang some commenter is accusing her for not helping out in spite of her resources. Pero personally, I know for a fact that she helps many of her fans, her colleagues, and that she also discreetly donated mga 3 million pesos para po sa Unit 10%. So alam ko po na tumutulong po talaga siya. Ayaw niya po talagang ipagsabi sa totoo lang. Ayaw niyang pasabi. At kahit magsalita siya tungkol doon, kahit i-defend niya yung sarili niya, sa commenter na yon, magmumukha kasing nagyayabang siya eh. Diba? So hindi niya alam kung paano i-defend yung sarili niya. Pero ako kasi, alam ko po yung totoo. Kaya I felt like I needed to set things straight. I'd be more comfortable and safer in my silence, sa totoo lang po. Pero kung nanahimik po ako, parang hinayaan ko na lang na mabuli yung isang tao, kahit na alam ko po na hindi niya kayang i-defend yung sarili niya sa pagkakataong iyon. So, yun nga po, nainisip ko bago ako sumagot sa post na yon, kung ano pong mangyayari. Kasi kung ano pong mangyayari kung umimik ako, Kasi alam kong pagpipiestahan ako ng mga chule. Alam kong next target ako na malilipat sa akin yung attention at yung galit nila. At ako yung magiging kawawa. Pero kung niisipin ko na kung anong gagawin ko na pwedeng maging example sa iba na hindi ko ikakahiya kahit na alam kong mababash ako dahil alam kong nandun ako sa totoo at meron akong taong napagtanggol. Meron akong taong nawala yung pain dahil sinabi ko yung katotohanan sa kanila. So ginawa ko yung ginawa ko at marami pang mga ganong pagkakataon pero yun lang yung binahagi ko dito dahil baka may sa inyo na may nakakaalam ng kwento na yun at baka mas makarelate kayo dito. So yun. Pero paano ba? Hindi po ako nagagaling-galingan na. Hindi po ako magaling maghuwaran. Marami po akong inaayos sa sarili ko. At to be honest, I'm a work in progress po. I'm still trying to be worthy of the power may being an artist that has gifted me. Wow, Diyos. hindi pa nga po ako sigurado noon kung gift ba to o burden. Kasi mukha naman po siyang gift siya talaga. Kung mabuti kang tao, nagiging burden naman ito kung hindi mo alam kung anong gagawin mo. Kung nahirapan ka pang timbangin kung anong tama o mali o tama at mas tama o mali at mas mali. Hindi pa ako magaling. Marami pa akong kailangan matutunan. Marami pa po akong kailangan aralin. Share ko lang po, bahagi po ako ng isang samahan ng mga artista ng telebisyon, pelikula, entablado at social media na ang pangalan po ng organisasyon namin ay Aktor. Marami po kaming simulain at proyekto sa Aktor, pero isa rito ang Actors Formation. May dinidisenyo po kami mga training upang ipahalata sa mga artista ang kanilang lakas at saklaw. Hindi upang lumaking ulo, yumabang sila, kundi upang maganda sila at maging mas responsable. Maliban po sa acting craft, may mga modules po kami na binuo ukol sa leadership, service, spirituality, sociology, psychology, at lahat po ng mga kailangan para sa mas holistic na cultivation para po sa mga aktor. Hindi sa tatakbo kami sa politika, hindi po yun. Dahil artista po kami, marami pong parang may connotation na pag artista ka, next step mo is politics agad. Hindi po yun. At ngayon na kami artista, medyo atrasado ng mga ganitong mga modules. Dapat bago i-launch ang mga artista, may ganito ng formation program dahil nga may power na agad para sa mga pinakabatang artista. Kaya dapat na niyang maintindihan agad na may responsibilidad siya. Kalaunan, isa yun sa mga gagampan ng papel ng sa mga aktor na ang mga artistang pinapanood kagaya ng tinitingala ay karapat-dapat ng panoorin, gayahin, tingalain. Ito na nga po ang sinasabi ko mula pa kanina. Since this role of a model has been thrust into us, we have to catch up and cultivate ourselves. Sa palagay ko po, malaki ang papel ng artista sa paghubog ng uri ng mamamayan na lalaganap dito sa ating bansa. We can easily shape the population by our example because the public is already paying attention, whether we're ready or not. Hindi ko po ugaling ipanandakan kung may mabuti akong ginawa at lalo na kung masaya ko naman kung ginagawa yung mga ito at buong puso. Lahat po ng outreach ko, pumupuno po ako ng saya sa paggawa. Kahit wala pong ibang makakita. Pero lately, dahil may mga pandemic and checkpoints and quarantine case passes, mas mahirap po talagang gumalaw. Nawala yung element of surprise na malaking bagay po para sa akin, para po sa safety namin bilang pag lumalakad po ako ay hindi naman po ako gumagamit ng security at wala rin po kaming staff, kami lang po talaga. Mahirap pong kumilos. Pag Pagdating sa location, mas mahirap kung nakaabang na po yung crowds, or in some cases, may mga politicians pong nagpapabibo. Pero despite sa lahat ng mga negative na yun at mas mahirap gumalaw, ang nakikita ko pong magandang naitulong sa pagiging lantad nito, sa mga nag-take ng pictures, may tao nakakita, na pag-uusapan, ay marami hong taong naengganyang tumulong. Pansin ko po, simula po ng Undoy days na maraming taong naging aware sa mga dinadanas ng ibang tao. Ngayon, ang dami na pong mga private individuals na kumikilos o kaya tumutulong sa mga organisasyon na tumutulong din sa mga tao. So yun po yung isa sa positive na nakita ko. At the same time, nakakapag-spread ka rin ng awareness sa mga nangyayari. People also trusted me with donations upon knowing na naiabot po talaga sa mga nangangailangan yung donasyon po nila. Yun nga, higit sa lahat, maraming na-inspire po sa mga gumagaya. Gumawa rin po sila ng mga sarili nilang munting paraan para tumulong. At masayang-masaya po ako dun. Kung meron man akong gustong gayahin sa akin ng mga tao, siguro po ang pag-outreach ko. Yun po ang pinaka-inaado ko po sa kanila. Pero ang mga taong gumagaya, hindi sila pipili ng detalye. Lahat tinitignan po nila. Kaya kung inaalok ko itong isang ginagawa ko, hindi pwedeng hindi ko ayusin ng iba pang detalye. Magalang po ba ako? Masino po ba ako? Maalalin po ba ako? Papagkakatiwalaan ba ako? Yan ho ang papel ng artist sa tingin ko. The role of artists in social change is to shape up, level up, and be worth emulating. Utang namin po mga artista sa bansa ang maging huwaran. Our role is to serve as models. And so we have to cultivate ourselves. As actors. Baby steps po. Pero masaya akong natatauhan na ngayon ng mga aktor. Mga kagaya ko pong artista. Lalo na't apektado rin kami sa maraming nagaganap ngayon. We're happy to entertain, to provide entertainment, but we also have the power to educate and shape by example. Kaya nga kahit paano, kinaya ko na rin ang pagsasalita ngayon sa harap ninyo kahit hindi ko po ito comfort zone dahil gusto ko rin pong maging halimbawa na kapag may mabuti kang ibabahagi, huwag kang maduwag. Umimik ka, magsalita, baka may isa o iilan po sa inyo ang naduwag din dyan at bilang ganahan din dahil sa akin. Sa ganong paraan, we artists don't just grace the occasion anymore. We also inspire people who are in it. So ako po si Locsin, aktor at artista. At sinisikap ko pong ayusin ang sarili ko upang maging mabuting halimbawa para sa aking mga tagahanga, para sa mga hindi ako gaanong kakilala, para sa ating bayan at para po sa pagbabagong panlipunan. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat.
Thank you very much. Worth our wait. And we have a few questions, so we're going to open our question and answer. Yes, past President Reggie Nalito.
Hi, Angel. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Hello, good afternoon. Unang-una, I'm very big fan of all the good that you're doing, recognizing all the good work that you do in Marawi for the people who were in disaster areas. You were always one of the first to be there to provide a lot of help to our countrymen. So I'd like to commend you for that. My question is this: you mentioned a while ago that actors are now going through your organization. Actors are going through some kind of formation program. Of course, we know throughout history, actors and athletes have always been very much in the forefront of social change. We can see a lot of actors and athletes who were there as vital instruments for social change. Are our actors today, especially the more mainstream ones, the more named ones, are they embracing this role more now? Are they more open to be speakers for social change and to actually see change in our society for the good? Thank you.
Maraming salamat po for that question. Para po sa akin, sir, sa panahon ngayon, I think, mas marami po sa aming mga kasamahan kong artista ang natututo na maging vocal, maging aware, mangialam. Ang training po kasi sa amin bilang artista ay maging neutral, walang comment sa lahat ng bagay para wala po kami mawalang mga fans, wala pong ma-disappoint sa amin, wala pong bashing na matanggap. Or kung sa iba man sasabihin, kung sa salita po ng mga managers, wala pong endorsement na mawawala. Pero para po sa akin at siguro sa mga ibang artistang nakatrabaho ko rin, ang panahon po ngayon ay hindi po tama na maging neutral lang tayo sa mga bagay-bagay. It doesn't mean na manggugulo tayo. Pero maganda na gamitin natin ang boses natin na ibinigay din sa atin ng mga taong nagtiwala sa atin na maka-spread ng awareness. At maging responsible enough not to spread then fake news o mga fake information para hindi rin mali ang impormasyon na ibibigay mo sa mga tao. Pero yes, I believe and I'm very happy na parang sa panahon ngayon, more celebrities like me are aware now and using their voices for the voiceless. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your response. We have a few more questions here from Rotarian Drex Lagi. Let's just read this. Can we invite Miss Angel Locsin to be a member of RCMAC? RCMAC is a gun club of Rotary, all for the Rotarians. So no ads. So if you're gonna join, we are also gonna join. Okay? So Rotarian Ed Rojas, please approve our membership.
Maraming salamat po sa offer. Actually, nung ever since naririnig ko na po talaga yung Rotary and lagi po kayong nauuna na mag-offer ng tulong sa mga nangangailangan. So maraming salamat po sa inyo. At masasabi ko po talaga with all honesty na isa po kayo sa mga inspirasyon ko ng karamihan sa pagtulong at maging aware at magmalasakit sa kapwa. So thank you so much sa lahat po dito.
Okay, so for our next question is from Howard. Howard said, any political plans? Or if not, how will you and other artists contribute to a political change next election?
Yeah, kung mapapansin nyo, siguro halos lahat po naman po sa atin dito attend na ng mga meeting de avance, di ba, ng mga politicians. At siguro sa lahat ng meeting de avance na yon, sa lahat ng campaigns, wala kang makikitang kampanya na walang artista. So masasabi mo talaga na maaaring panghatak sila ng crowd. Pero kung wala po yung crowd, wala po yung boto. So ganun po importante yung role ng mga artista. Pero kung ako po ang itatanong, wala po akong plano o balak na pumasok sa politika. Ako po ay masayang-masaya na po sa aking ginagawa ngayon at naniniwala ako na may mga tao po talaga para dyan. May mga tao po para gumawa ng batas at pumasok sa ganyang kahirap na mundo. Hindi po lahat ng tao kailangan maging leader. Kailangan din po ng isang magaling na leader ang mga followers po. So, baka mas dun po tayo.
Okay, that's a nice response. Question from RCM San Lorenzo Ray John. Thank you, Miss Angel, for sharing. As an inspiration to the youth, what advice can you give to our Filipino youth to help in positive social change?
Sorry, ma'am, for Filipino...
For our youth,
okay.
What advice can you give to our Filipino youth to help in positive social change?
Actually, ma'am, ngayon nakakatuwa dahil marami sa mga kabataan natin ngayon ay bukas ang mata. Alam nila kung anong nangyayari sa paligid nila at meron silang malasakit sa kapwa nila. Para po sa akin, yung pong pinaka-importante, yung mabuksan ang mata mo, mabuksan ang puso mo sa mga nangyayari para magkaroon ka ng empathy. Kung meron kang empathy sa kapwa mo, kung meron lahat ng tao nun, empathy sa kapwa, siguro wala pong maghihirap na tao. Ni isang tao sa mundo natin. Yun po ang aking maabiso. Buksan ng mata, buksan ng puso.
Thank you. Just a comment from past President Shirley Ferrer. Truly, you are an angel on earth, Miss Angel, to our Filipino people. So that's a message from past President Shirley Ferrer. Okay. From Ezekiel Del Rio, wonderful insights. Thank you, Miss Angel Locsin. Okay, from Rotarian Drex Lagi, how can we align the initiatives of Miss Locsin to the resources that Rotary Club of Makati can share? Does she have a plan or her charity is an ad hoc? I think this will be a question that can be answered by our president. Okay, so we'll just coordinate with you privately. Okay.
I have a question. I have a
So
question.
thank you very much, Ms. Angel Locsin.
Maraming salamat din po sa oras ninyo and salamat po for being gentle with me.
Thank you for giving us your talk. And now, I would like to give our President Peter Manzano, for the response.
Thank you very much again, Ms. Angel Locsin. No? Unang-una, wala pong katotohanan, chismis na o haka-haka na hiwalay na sila Miss Angel Locsin at saka yung aking kaibigan na si Neil Arce. Fake news po yun. Sorry sa mga bashers. Katunayan, maliban po sa katotohanan kasama ni Neil sa walang tigil na pagtugon ng ating punong pandangal sa mga nangangailangan, si Neil po mismo ang nanghikayat kay Miss Angel Locsin na paunlakan ng ating paanyaya upang ibahagi niya sa atin ang kanyang panahon ngayong hapong ito. Maraming salamat, bro. Wala rin pong katotohanan yung kumakalat na chismis gaya ng naitanong kanina na siya ay tatakbong senador. Fake news yun. Ito po ay pinabubulaanan mismo ng ating panawing pandangal gaya ng nasabi niya kanina. So again, sorry sa mga bashers, pero sorry din sa mga beshies na alam kong gustong-gusto niyong mangyari ito. Pero yung napabalita po na siya ay pinarangalan bilang isa sa Forbes Magazine's Asian Hopes of Philanthropy noong 2019, sa ambag niyang mahigit 15 million pesos sa iba't ibang adhikain gaya ng educational scholarships, support of the economic and political rights of cultural minorities, and putting an end to violence against women and children, totoo po yun. At sa balitang kamakailan lang na si Miss Angel Locsin, ang pinakahinahangaang babae sa Pilipinas, base sa taunang pagsisiyasat ng British Market Research and Data Analytics firm YouGov, totoo din po yun. Ito'y marahil sa pagiging aktibo niya sa kanyang mga advokasya at patuloy niyang personal na pagtulong sa mga nangangailangan at sa kanyang buong giting at tapang na pagsusulong ng tunay at makabuluhang pagbabago sa ating lipunan. Narinig naman po natin ang paglalahad ni Miss Angel ng kanyang kaisipan at saloobin hinggil sa papel na ginagampanan ng mga alagad ng sining sa panlipunang pagbabago. Bagamat sila'y kabilang sa naiibang mundo, sila din ay may mahalagang papel na ginagampanan sa ating lipunan. Ito'y sapagkat sila'y nabigyan ng bukod tanging daan upang makatulong sa paghubog sa ating mga pananaw hinggil sa iba't ibang isyu o pangyayari sa ating lipunan. Sila ang nagbibigay buhay sa bawat kwento ng bawat ordinaryong mamayan ng ating lipunan. Sila ang nagsasalarawan ng bawat yugto ng buhay ni Juan de la Cruz, maging sa telebisyon man o sa pinilakang tabing. At habang ginagampanan nila ang tungkuling ito, sila mismo ang nagiging tagapagdala ng mensahe o aral na humuhubog sa kaisipan ng bawat manunood. Hindi maikakaila na silang mga alagad ng sining ay may malaking impluensya sa ating lipunan. Kung kaya naman malaki din ang hamon sa kanila ng ating bayan. Sapagkat sa bawat katagang kanilang binibigkas o sa bawat kilos o galaw nila sa pang-araw-araw nilang pamumuhay ay may malalim at malawakang epekto ito sa buhay at kaisipan ng kanilang mga tagahanga. Sa higit 18 million followers ni Miss Angel sa kanyang Facebook account, halos 13 million sa kanyang Twitter account, at may higit 8 million sa kanyang Instagram account, masasabi nating tunay na malaki ang kanyang pwedeng iambag o ang iambag ng isang Angel Locsin sa matagal na nating minimiting pagbabago sa lipunan. At nakita naman natin, hindi lang niya ito ginagampanan sa buhay niya bilang isang alagad na sining, kundi pati na rin sa personal niyang buhay sa pamamagitan ng kanyang mga makabuluhang advokasya at kawang-gawa. Miss Angel, marahil ay pinangalanan kang angel ng iyong ama sapagkat binigay kang tunay na anghel ng ama nating may kapal sa ating lipunan. Naway patuloy kang gabayan at pagpalain ng ama nating lahat upang may pagpatuloy mo ang iyong simulain tungo sa makatotohanang pagbabago ng ating lipunan. Habang kami naman sa mundo ng Rotary ay patuloy ding nagpupunyagi upang may ahon ng kahit kaunti ang pamumuhay ng ating mga kababayan, lalong-lalo na sa mga nangangailangan sa panahon ito ng pandemya. So sa ngalan ng Rotary Club of Makati, kasama ng aming nagagandaang Rotarians, ang aming masipag at walang kupas na District Governor Chacha Camacho, ang aming AG Emily Alvarez, mga Rotarians mula sa iba't ibang Rotary Club sa aming distrito, lalong-lalo na sa aking mga kaklase, Perfect Vision Presidents, mga Rotaractors at sa lahat ng mga dumalo at sa mga milyon-milyon mong tagahanga. Kasama na kami syempre ni Anpam. Malugod at taus-puso kaming nagpapasalamat sa panahong ibinigay mo sa amin upang ikaw ay aming makasalamuha bagamat via Zoom lamang ngayong hapong ito. Muli, maraming salamat, Miss Angel Locsin. At bilang pasasalamat namin, ipapadala namin ang aming 50th Anniversary Coffee Table Book. Laman nito ang 50 years of community service and fellowship ng Rotary Club of Makati, kasama ng isang bottle of red wine.
Maraming salamat po.
Nyo ni kapatid na ni
Salamat po. Maraming salamat po sa inyo.
Itong aming magandang bulaklak para sa iyo.
Ay!
In order pa ng aking may bahay, si Papa. So, muli, maraming salamat, Miss Angel.
Maraming salamat. The pleasure is mine po. Maraming salamat po.
Now, for our photo ops, please, I would like to request all our participants to put on your cameras so we can have photo ops with our speaker for today, Angel Locsin. Thank you very much. Remember, the photo ops session at the end of the Zoom meetings will be the cover for our commemorative book, for our 55th commemorative book. So please turn on your cameras next time. All right, thank you very much, everyone. Have a good afternoon.
At this juncture, I now adjourn this 12th regular meeting of the Rotary Club of Makati.
Thank you, President Peter. Thank you, First
Thank you again.
Thank you for having
Thank you
me.
again, Miss Angel. Maraming
Thank
salamat.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Pam.
Thank you, Miss